Hello, we're the History Hikers. I'm Dries,
My name is Jente.
and we're finally back recording. It's been a couple of months. We're back in France, in the north of France this time, in Le Quesnoy, which is a fortified town.
Fortified town, yes.
During the ages, multiple fortifications. Anything to add?
Well, what we see here are Vauban fortifications.
Yeah, the classic Vauban style star forts, definitely visible here. We'll take a walk around the town, show you some pictures, some shots from all these walls, and give you some information as well. Let's check it out. Le Quesnoy is a small town in the east of the Hauts-de-France region in northern France. Its name derives from the Latin quercus, or oak. In the earliest sources, it was called Haemon Quercitum, the Oak of Haemon. Hello! Yeah, it's too creepy.
The region of Le Quesnoy was already inhabited during the Roman age. While not yet a town at the time of Julius Caesar, the region was occupied by the Nervians. During the Middle Ages, Le Quesnoy was an important city in the county of Hainaut. Count Baldwin IV, aptly called the Builder, surrounded the town with ditches and ramparts and also built a castle in 1150.
I'm no fan of these kinds of fortification, not a big fan, but it's cool to see the layers. And then there's another one over there. As a part of the county of Hainaut, Le Quesnoy's history in the Middle Ages and early modern period is very tightly connected to that of Flanders and the southern Netherlands as a whole. It will in turn be owned by the Counts of Flanders, the Dukes of Burgundy, the Dukes of Bavaria, and eventually the mighty Habsburgs, the Holy Roman Empire. Eventually, Le Quesnoy came into the hands of Charles V. Emperor Charles had amassed so much power in the lands surrounding France, there could only be one outcome: perpetual strife between him and Francis I of France. Let it be clear that here at the History Hikers we're not all about castles or medieval castles. We also check out modern times things.
Early modern times.
Early modern period.
Yes. In 1523, Charles V came to Le Quesnoy to fight the French raids, and he subsequently strengthened the fortifications of the town, which had not been changed since 1314. It was then that the still existing walls of the ramparts were built, on top of the foundations of the original enclosure. These original fortifications were built by William I, Count of Hainaut. At the end of the 15th century, a new type of design of fortifications had been born in Italy. The new design allowed defenders to fire at all angles against the attackers, and thus also allowed the use of artillery. The medieval fortifications of the city were replaced in 1534. The new fortifications consisted of 5 towers and 4 gates.
Charles V abdicated in 1555 in favor of his son Philip II. The reign of the new sovereign is characterized by the struggle against reformed religion, harshly repressed by the Inquisition. In the Battle of Le Quesnoy on the 12th of November 1538, the Prince of Orange, the spiritual leader of the Reformed Church, attacked a troop of Spanish soldiers and then captured the town. The Duke of Alba, governor of the Netherlands, of which the county of Hainaut was still a part, retook the town in the same year.
In 1635, Richelieu, France's quote-unquote prime minister, sided with the Protestant northern Netherlands and declared war against Spain, thus dragging the southern Netherlands, including Hainaut, into the turmoil of the so-called French phase of the 30 Years' War. In 1654, Le Quesnoy became French. The young king Louis XIV received the town as a sacred gift. With the Treaty of the Pyrenees in 1659, the border was officially decided upon.
Can I check out the creepy? Lights on. Old school, new school arrow slits, then gun slits. And it's not even that filthy here.
No, they even have a trash bag to put all your trash in.
Yeah. Go check it out. You first.
Oh, there is light at the end of the tunnel.
Light. Oh my god, what's that? It's like moving.
Oh, here we are.
Ah. Here were those shooty holes. Those gun slits, gun loops. There's more loops over there. For enfilading fire.
I think we're off track now.
Yeah,
aren't
we need to return. And look at the left wall here. It's something really weird and filthy was moving.
Oh my god, it's a bat!
Here,
No, over here! Look, it's a bat!
oh my god, what's this?
I don't know, but this is a bat! I'm sorry, bat, I don't want to disturb you.
Yeah, then don't. Le Quesnoy's fortifications were modified and reinforced by a very young Sébastien Le Prestre de Vauban in 1678. Vauban's system of fortifications revolutionized France's military defenses. Vauban concentrated on the strongholds on the borders of the kingdom, as it was an iron belt to protect the country. Le Quesnoy was part of the Pré Carré, a name given to the double line of fortified cities in the north to protect France from the Spanish or southern Netherlands. Le Quesnoy was situated on the first line.
Vauban's work was very close to what had been done by Italian and French architects of the time. The existing 5 bastions of Le Quesnoy were reinforced, 3 more were added to create a body of 8 strong. The northern and southern areas are most representative of Vauban's work. Vauban adopted the formula of regular polygonal plans, the angularity of which limit effects of perpendicular shots from attackers and allowed the defenders to control the entire perimeter of the enclosure. Through time, he would perfect these ideas by incorporating more and more layers of defense, like further protruding bastions covering each other and water features to slow down defenders.
During the 18th century, many smaller additions and changes were made to Vauban's initial plan, continuously adding more and more layers to the defensive formation around the town of Le Quesnoy. The final adaptations were made in the 19th century. By the end of the century, it was decided that these types of fortifications were no longer suitable for the newer artillery, which led to the decommissioning of the old bastioned fortress. Most of the enclosure has been preserved until it was classified as a historical monument in 1944.
Why, yes.
A completely dark staircase. That's very creepy. Yeah. Let's not.
Let's not.
Nice door. Would that be the original wooden door?
I don't think so.
It's like a lot of wood is lost throughout the ages.
Yes.
Because I thought it was original and cool.
But like original 17th century, that would be a far stretch.
I'm thinking 18th, maybe 19th, because it might have been replaced.
But that completely
Yeah,
negates the definition of
Oh.
original.
Damn it. Lawyered.
Liar!
Of historian. More like it.
You've been the wisest.
That was our walk around Le Quesnoy, the city walls of Le Quesnoy. What do you think?
I saw a bat. It was sleeping. It was cute. 10 out of 10. Would recommend.
That's a arbitrary subjective bat score, not the castle score, of course. Yeah, no, it was a nice walk. Some 3.7 kilometers.
I can say exactly.
Would have been nice.
3.55.
3.55. Would have been nice to see some signs around explaining what we're seeing. But yeah, despite that, really nice area.
Quite impressive.
Impressive
That all
walls.
of the walls are still intact.
Yeah, well, intact. Mostly intact.
Mostly.
We're the History Hikers. We're in Le Quesnoy. You want to give us the YouTube stuff?
Like, comment, subscribe if you have enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching. Until next time.
Bye.